Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 5 of the course here. So we're on our last week, and depending how long you've been, this topic I'm doing today is about eh, being your own cheerleader. Uh, I did this maybe a little over a year ago, and so anyway, being your own cheerleader is my topic this week. So, sometimes we don't have much support or anything like that. So. Um, for working adults, life is busy, and then for adults with working on a college degree, I mean, it's even busier because you got all this other stuff you got to do. So, um, there are challenges. You got balancing life, you got family, children, work, church, social things, and then we got school added into the mix. So there's a lot of things going on in your life, and doing school is that extra step, that you're doing. And so, if you are fortunate enough to have a great support group, fantastic. All right, good for you. Um, However, many people do not have that support. They do not have support from friends, work, or family. That's just some people's situation there, and so you kind of feel all alone. And be it manager, friends, peer, they lack empathy and understanding, and they just don't get it. What you're going through. Sometimes the only support you may have is your children or, maybe a family member or something like that. So, but that doesn't mean that you cannot do it. All right. It can be done, and all of you are doing it. You may have struggled or something, but at the same time, if anything, it makes you stronger and more independent, self-confident, and more focused. You're the manager of your own destiny, as they would say, and so you just have to persevere. You do not allow others to cast doubt, create negatives, or to be a negative influence. You got to get rid of the negatives so that you can be happy and move forward. All right. Um, appreciate the cheerleaders you do have. Appreciate the cheerleaders you don't know about. There's people maybe watching you. You have ones who watch, they wonder, how do you do it? Who are encouraging you, um, who privately appreciate what you do, uh, how you do it, and why you do it. All right. More than likely, you have cheerleaders who are proud of you and will tell you in due time. Um, but regardless of if someone is a cheerleader or cheering you on, you need to remember that you are your number one cheerleader. All right. Always remember that you are your number one cheerleader. So be your own cheerleader. So that's it for this week. All right, so last week. So again, congratulations, you're almost there. You just got to get through this last paper here. So real quick, so last week, all righty here. So yeah, we got that survey. Make sure if you can do the survey thing, but discussion, the paper and the PowerPoint here. Um, so one thing on the paper, just reminding, I've seen lots of improvements, putting everything into one document. Um, just the APA, there's some minor things on APA, depending on which one of you I'm talking about. Um, so if you go to if you Google APA format, you'll find a website called Purdue OWL, and they got general information in here on how everything's supposed to be set up. The title page, the reference page, different things like that. So you can look in here and you get, everything about it. If and how examples of how it's supposed to look. All right. Um, like here's how an abstract or like an executive summary, you have your center bold, font and things like that. And you can go into the other parts of the paper. So that's all. Just, make sure you have all your headings and, the APA format in there. All right. And then what else? Well, that's pretty much it. Like I say, other than the suggestions on here, just, let's get it all done. And remember, your PowerPoint is complementing, the paper. because ideally you would be presenting this to somebody, to a board or something like that, or you were given a research project. Now you're going to present it to the board or to some of the bosses or something. So they're going to have the paper, and then you're going to show them the PowerPoint and bullet comments and brief a brief description like in the notes of the PowerPoint on what you would actually be saying to them. And then they can look at in the actual document, um, for more details. So that's how things like that would usually go. Whether it be for Krispy Kreme or some other company or something. That's how that works. So, all right. So with that, I'll let you go. I'll give you your last test question. And so, grandkids, what are they doing? And again, hopefully, maybe I'll speak to you or something. But I did enjoy having you, both of you here, and hope everything goes good for you. Let's get this last paper done, and congratulations. And depending on where you're at and so forth, and how the COVID thing goes, maybe we'll see you at a graduation pretty soon. So either way, take care. You got my info too, so you can always get in touch with me if you got questions about stuff you're working on after school here. So I mean, whatever the case is. So all right, take care. Best of luck to you, and get in touch if you need anything.